Good morning, friends. Friends, we all have been witnessing the type of language used in the social media while defending any political party. Nowadays, people get agitated over the remarks made on the political party which they support. The supporter of every party is ready with the guns of abuses. They just want a single tweet or a statement in a social media from you which opposes their party, and then you should be ready to face the music. Well, friends, today's topic is all about the impact of politics on human relationships and how to keep politics away from ruining your relationships. If you find yourselves fighting with a friend over politics, or if you are furious with your nearest ones over whom they are supporting in politics, believe me, you are nothing but just an alone person. It is seen how much the nation's bitter political divide is causing the social splintering and taking a toll on friendships. Even decade long relationships have been caving under the pressure, giving new meaning to the social distancing. Another thing these political parties' supporters have in common is that they all suffer from big blind spots when it comes to the morality of their own side. They tend to view themselves as eminently fair and right, and view the other side as irrational. It just feels like the healthiest thing for me to do at the moment is to lower down the temperature of my mind and not to continue with these toxic conversations. I believe it's more conversation that is needed if the nation is to heal the blistering divide. But the conversation has to be healthy and productive. It's not just about the political facts and opinions. It starts to become really personal, where if someone feels one way and the another person feels differently, it can feel really hard to tolerate the difference. If you do decide to get into political debate, set a time limit, no more than 15 minutes or say 20 minutes. If you notice yourselves getting into the really activated fight mode, just step out. Come back again when both parties are a little bit calmer. I urge people to read up on the issues and educate themselves. Don't bury your head in the sand. Do not blindly follow the WhatsApp messages or the news channels. It's all paid in today's era. Use your brain, my dear countrymen. Do not fall into the trap of these politicians. Seek out information from a variety of media sources, even if the opposing opinions feels uncomfortable. These days, the political landscapes of the world is widely divided. In these scenarios, imagine getting into a relationship with someone with a radically different political point of view from you. The relationship could be of husband and wife, teacher and student, employer and an employee, any two friends, or even any two persons traveling in a bus or a flight who do not know each other. Initially, you might not realize it, but it's like walking into a landmine. Your conversations will eventually become political debates in some time. Some people will embrace the differences with a smile, while others do not. They will make a constant effort to make the other person turn on their side. Each individual has a different point of view in the world. Therefore, differences are bound to exist. Thus, Dealing with the political differences in a relationship is not easy, but definitely possible. A boundary should be maintained for this. Well, if the boundaries ever get crossed, a divide in the relationship may begin to form. This type of divide creates tension within the interpersonal relationships. We all know that the act of convincing is the part that can create tension itself. Despite the differences in the political opinions, there are people out there that are able to allow others to be different. It requires a level of open-mindedness and patience, giving other person the benefit of doubt. This is assuming that there is something valid in their viewpoint as well as in your own. Well, it requires the ability to keep your emotions calm. There are evidences, and even one can easily feel this, that this political divide has started to impact our families, our friend relationships, and even the romantic relationships negatively. Now, how to avoid politics from ruining your relationships? Well, there are few simple steps you can use. The first one, and the very obvious one, simply avoid the topic. See, one can make an effort to avoid certain topics that can trigger a full blown argument leading to the differences. This strategy can help you maintain your relationships and also preserve autonomy. Well, the second point is forget about trying to win. See, it's not always about winning. It's not about keeping score, winning the argument, or making the other person look bad. If you approach your partner with the mindset, then it will surely be met with the hostility and defensiveness. Any name calling or demonizing your partner will only fuel the tension between you and them. So be respectful and sensitive. The third point which we can use is share your ideas and not impose your ideology. The discussion should be about sharing your opinions and deepening your understanding and connection, and at the same time not trying to get your partner to buy into your beliefs. The moment you start to forcefully shove your political ideology down your partner's throat, it is the beginning of the end of your relationship. Argue in a calm, playful manner. Never force your opinions. And the last but not the least, it is immediately think of your priorities. I'll just give you a few examples. Think of two persons in an argument, like it can be husband or a wife. So, what they should do? They should think that their purpose is to love each other and to grow their child in a peaceful environment. Think of the two persons which are friends, and they should think of the days when they helped each other irrespective of their conditions. The other two persons can be an employer and an employee, and they should focus on how the office task should get accomplished. The other two persons can be employees of a company working in the same team, and they should be thinking of the presentation which needs to be made for tomorrow's client meeting. So friends, before getting into heated argument, just think of the priorities set by you or given to you. I'm sure this will avoid the politics ruining your relationship. at least 95% of the times, if not 100%. Well, you can think of thousands of examples like this and relate yourselves. Friends, always ask yourself what is really important. All too often, if a couple gets embroiled in the political conversation, they lose sight of what's truly important. Things such as family, kids, and careers take a back seat to an elected official. Stay true to what really matters and never let a politician get between you and a valuable person of your life. One more thing, friends. See, sticking with the facts is a critical thing. Anecdotes, hearsay, or rumors are not substantial evidence to support your position. Since fake news is thrown around and used to negate an opposing viewpoint, so the finding the truth can be a difficult task. Source of facts from neutral news sources and independent research. See, if you're getting your news from a television network, consider the owners of that network and see what their motives may be for reporting the story in the manner they do. Moreover, no matter whether it's a liberal or a conservative source, keep in the mind always that fear always sells, and especially when it comes to the politics. Friends, I have seen people posting about their nationalism by supporting their favorite party. But how does it add to our country? Does it add a little bit? I have seen self-acclaimed nationalists spitting on the roads, peeing on the roads. They do not have the courage to stop anything which is going wrong. They run after the westernization. They browse Amazon app to buy things. They do not go to the local Indian vendors for buying anything. They have never tried to clean their society in the absence of the sweeper. If there is a garbage dump just in front of their house, they rely on the municipality to get it cleared. They will wait for days to get that cleared from the municipality, but will not clear on their own because it is not their home. So is this how the nationalism goes? I don't think so. Well, if you claim yourselves to be a nationalist, then first understand the meaning of this great word. So, even if these self-acclaimed nationalists see their party leader doing something wrong or even stating something wrong, they will never ever oppose it. Or rather, they will try to hide it by giving a counter statement, or will use some fallacies to hide it. Well, I have made a video on the fallacies, so I will share the link below in the description. Friends, a fake and invisible nationalism tag gets assigned to the party, and the party is dividing our countrymen on the basis of nationalists and anti-nationalists. On my closing comments, remember friends that whenever you will be in trouble, then these politicians will never come to help you. It will be always your mother and father, your wife, your friends, your relatives, your neighbors. So never get personal in politics just because of these politicians. These politicians never take you personally, So why do you take them personally? They will use you always. Never get polarized, stay neutral. You know, the polarization imbalances things and is a hindrance in the nation's growth. Well, with these points, I would like to end this topic. Friends, if you liked my video today, so please like it and do subscribe to my channel. Also, share it to the friends. Thanks a lot for watching my video. I'll come again with some more informative videos. Thank you.